Hello, everyone. Welcome back again to Bush Unku House of Music and BC. Yes, we are. Yes, if you are new here and you haven't subscribed to our channel, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to drop a comment under our comment section. And yes, we're gonna reply you 247. Yes, today I'm here because of a comment that somebody dropped. I should do a video about it. Yes, today we aren't gonna waste much time, but just a simple. Today I'm gonna show you how to do concrete estimate. Yes, how you can do a concrete estimate, whether you are doing a floor concrete or a top concrete or a foundation, any concrete at all, a pillar concrete. I'm gonna show you how you can do it very simple. Yes, today, if you are watching this wonderful video, the best thing that I want you to do is to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to drop a comment under our comment section because we have started doing giveaway. And yes, if the time catches, maybe you will be lucky and win something for yourself. Today, um, first, let me remind you that if you drop a comment and still something is troubling you, you can chat me on WhatsApp, which is 0274 021589. And to all my Nigerians, to my South Africans, Uganda, Rwanda, to my Indians, you can also add my country code because I'm in Ghana. You can add plus 233 274 021589. Bush Uncle House of Music and BC. We up. So now, to do a concrete estimate, I don't actually know the type of concrete that you are doing, whether for pillars or a floor concrete or a top concrete or foundation concrete. But all what I got to tell you is every concrete is a concrete, and try to make concrete rich. Say it after me, rich. Say it once again, rich. Yes, if a client is demanding for you to reduce or for you to add more material to make, you know, the concrete, move on. I mean, you are the contractor, so you have to advise him to let him know that a concrete should be very rich. I hope you understand. A concrete is a pillar, and a concrete is a foundation. A concrete is a pillar or a foundation of a building. And yes, a concrete has to be very rich, whether you are doing story building or normal building. uh, the richness of the concrete will depend on the quantity of the sand and the stone that you use per a bag, and also the type of iron rod that you will use for the building. Yes, you can't use uh, 12 for a story building. As we all know, you have to use 14 and 16, 18. We have 18, 22 or 20 for the story building. It depends the number of the stories that you are building. You know, so don't ever use 12 or 11 for a story building pillars. You get me right? So don't let your client deceive you and tell you you have to use maybe the smallest iron rod for the story building, because when the building collapse, you are going to face the problem, not your client. You are the contractor, you are the mason, or if even you are a laborer and you are watching this one and you want to take a contract, you can be you can learn from me, or you can learn about construction and go and take a contract and do it and find some workers and let them do it. That's cool. People are doing it out there. Only that you have to make sure everything is very rich so that it will prevent you from trouble, because building is a property. And yes, if you misbehave or you do something anyhow, you are going to be jailed. So you have to bear in mind. So now, let me show you one secret. We all know, and even if you don't know, I'm telling you today that if you want to do a floor concrete, maybe let's say foundation concrete, it depends. The reason why I can't give you accurate, the reason why I can't give you accurate or specific amount of cement for this one today is that maybe a rich person can use one wheelbarrow for a one bag, or one wheelbarrow. The rich people, or it doesn't matter. Maybe it depends the number of stories that the building is going. Maybe you are building maybe 10-story building, then the first foundation, you have to make sure, because if the person is not ready, the person won't build. So you have to tell the client that one cement is for one wheelbarrow of sand and two wheelbarrow of stones, because the building is going to carry more load up there. So it should be very rich. And don't tell me that story building that is going to 4 story or 10 story or 5 story, you are going to use manual to mix the concrete. Use machine to make the concrete, because manual used to delay, maybe the workers will be tired, and the time the concrete or the mixture of the sand and the cement is down waiting for them to relax, rest a little bit before they can continue, the energy or the power of the cement will come down. So you make sure all the time when the concrete is small, maybe you are doing 100 bucks, 200 bucks, 50 bucks. How dare you? Sorry to say, how dare you mixing 30 bags of cement with manpower on grounds? You are going to, it's going the quality and the strength of the cement is going to come down. If only on the way of mixing the concrete, within every 30 minutes, you can add a powder of cement, then you are good to go. I can allow you to do that if only you have enough cement and you are going to make it rich. And every 30 minutes or every 1 hour, you can add a powder of cement to it. Then you can do manpower. But apart from that, don't try this at home. Please listen to what I'm saying attentively. I am advising you so that you will never get problem to yourself. I have so many experience in building and construction. I've been in construction for more than 20 good years now. So you have to understand what I am saying. You have to believe me. Don't try this at home, mixing 30 bags of cement on grounds with workers telling me they are going to use manpower to mix it. It may take, maybe, let me do some calculation for you to hear. Maybe you started the job around 8 o'clock. You can use 3 hours to mix the you can use 3 hours to mix the sand. 30 bags of cement, you can use 3 hours to mix the sand with the cement. And after the 3 hours, you can use also 2 hours to shovel the stones and put it on the sand. I hope you understand. Making 5 good hours. And yes, apart from the 5 good hours, after you mix the sand and the cement and you put the stone on it, you are now going to add water and mix it before you carry it the top there, or wherever you are going to pour the concrete. And look at this, you are going to spend almost maybe 8 hours, 9 hours or 10 hours. So assuming you mix a cement of bag with sand for your concrete in the 8 o'clock in the morning, and now it's 4 o'clock in the evening, and still the stones and the mixture of the sand and the cement, some is still there for you to mix and go and pour it. How are you going to experience, or how are you going to see the concrete that you are doing? So my best advice for you is, if it's 10 bags, 3 bags, 15 bags, I think it's cool. If 10 bags, 15 bags, 5 bags, I think you can use manpower. But if from 25, 30 bags to even 20 bags, then you have to divide it. You mix 10 bags. Then after you finish the work and you think you have more strength to continue, then you can continue. But don't we don't I don't want you to create a problem for yourself doing building and construction. So if anything is troubling you, please just drop a comment under our comment section. And yes, big up to yourself, all my Nigerian friends. For those who used to drop more, I need your comment. I need your comment now. I won't come to Nigeria maybe next 2 months or so. So expect me when I come there, I will link up, so you can drop a comment always. So now let's move on. We have our one. Listen to this attentively. If the building is going like 5 stories, 5 stories, then you have to consider it one bag. Listen to this attentively. One bag is for one stone. Sorry, one bag is for one sand of wheelbarrow, then two stones of wheelbarrow. I hope you understand. One bag is for one sand, two wheelbarrow mixer. You mix it. So every one bag is for one sand, two stones of wheelbarrow for a one bag. If the story building is going maybe 5 stories, 4 stories, you start that with the concrete, the foundation concrete, and you make sure the foundation is also deep. I've already talked about foundations and stuff. Today I'm here to deal with concrete. And yes, if you think the building is just one story, you can use 2.5 or 2 bags. Sorry, two wheelbarrow of sand, 2 wheelbarrow of sand for one bag, and 4 wheelbarrow of stone. Two wheelbarrow of sand, 4 wheelbarrow of stone for one bag. I hope you understand. I hope you got it clear. So now, assuming, so I don't know the so let me, okay, I'll show you this one too, but let me explain myself more. So if you want to do a single room foundation concrete, single room foundation concrete, then you have to budget it with 3 bags of cement, depending how the land is. If the land is a flat land, you are not going to use more plenty concrete. But if the land is a slope area, we all know you have to do a step. You have to do a step to get your level, and you are going to it's going to need more concrete to fill some portions. So if the land is flat, then you don't have problem. You are not going to use more concrete to do that. But if the land is a little bit slopey, you have to use your concrete to take your levels and stuff. You do it, then you level it so that it will be like steps. It will be like steps, so that when you are laying your blocks, your block is not going to descend like this. It's going to be straight. Then it will be laying up here. I hope you can see the block. Some of the block layings are here. You get your level, everything. I hope you understand. So you make sure if you are building now, the system has changed. Before, in the year maybe 2009, 2010, 8, there that way, we use 14 for pillars, for story building pillars. But this time around, you can use 14 for story building pillars, all because they have reduced. The company has reduced it. So now the best iron rod that you can use for a story building is 16 and that one is if the story is going, it's just one story. If it's just one story, you can use 16 mm. If it's more stories, then you have to start with maybe a 18 mm, or even that one you can also use 16 mm. But to advise you, you can start with a big iron rod. I hope you understand me now. And now talking about the iron rod, we have something called the 3/8. We have 3/8. You cannot listen to this attentively. As a steel bender and you as a mason too, if you see that you are doing a concrete and a steel bender has tied an iron rod with maybe 16 mm, with maybe quarter rod, no, it's not advisable. 16 mm and 18 mm goes with 3/8. We all know 3/8. It goes with 3/8. 3/8 is a little bit bigger than quarter rod. So you make sure you do correct and accurate job for a client. I hope you understand. I hope you are enjoying this video. And please again, if anything is troubling you, don't hesitate to drop a comment under our comment section. And yes, we're gonna reply you 247. Here we don't skip comment. Also, another thing that I want you to know is that if it's making me laugh because I have to show you all the secret in building and construction, and I really need your comments. If the secret thing is if you are doing a manpower job, a manpower concrete, and you think because to mix a cement and leave it for a while, the energy and everything is going to reduce. So if You think they have plenty water around, then you have to pour water. You pour water after you mix your cement with the sand and the stones. You pour stones. You have to dig holes into it, and you pour more water to it so that it will soak for you to mix it fast, 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 fast. For you to to prevent quality and everything, the energy to come down. Please, I hope you are enjoying this wonderful video, and I hope you love it. I've already talked about how to mix the quantity of the sand. I've already talked about the quantity of the stone, and I've talked about the type of iron rod that you have to use as well, and the type of building that it's, I can't say, oh, even though building too, we have 6 inches blocks, and for block size, block laying too, we have 6 inches block, bricks, and we have another 5 inches block, even 4 inches is over there, and it depends the type of job that you are doing. But in concrete work, this is what I'm saying. Pillars is very important in a building. Pillars are the strongest, thing that will hold a building and prevent it from collapsing. Even though if your pillars are very strong and your blocks are not that strong, you are going to it's going to hold and it's not going to collapse. So make sure your pillars are concrete, concrete pillar, concrete. Use the concrete materials, concrete cement, everything concrete to make your client believe you that you are also a concrete. So as you can see, we have to end this video here. And if anything is troubling you, can drop a comment under our comment section, and we're gonna reply you 247. Let me give you one free star for you to enjoy this video. If you don't think it was per normal per price.